Hey y'all, I am back with another review. Sorry, my dog. Anyways, I am unprepared. I am unprepared. Hey y'all, once again, I am back for another review. This time, I had already said that I was going to review this product, but it is the True Matte. Let's see if we can focus on it. It is from Nicka K Cosmetics, New York. And I found this at the same store that I found that blue lipstick. I will link that below if I've already put that video up, which I should. Anyways, so I picked up 4 different shades. But I picked up these 4. They were about less than $5. I can't remember the exact price, but you can buy it online on their website. And they're actually pretty cool. I've already tried them out, but I just wanted to share with you guys. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do some swatches for you. So voiceover time. Here I'm doing the swatches as promised before by me. And the first one is an NTM09, which is called Millbrook, and it's a mauve grayish color. And next is the color I'll be wearing today, which is in NTM01 Milano Red. And it actually swatches a lot more orange, but it goes on pretty red. And here we go, my favorite, which is NTM11 Cocoa Bean. Absolutely recommend this one, love it. And here I am with the last one, which is NTM03 Wineberry. It really swatches really weird. Now back to me. These lipsticks are actually pretty cool, but it depends on the shade. Like I said, I've tried all of them except for this one. I think today I'm going to wear this one. They're pretty, let's see, my favorite one is the Cocoa Bear. And it is a very nice brownish color. Yeah, it's my favorite. It's very moussey, a very moussey texture, but it's quite cool. So today we're gonna wear this one. I actually have to go and take a picture ID. I don't know why this natural light makes it look like I'm not wearing any makeup. If you were to see me in person, cake. It's really cakey. For lip liner, I would go for this color, which is by Navi. It's coral. Seems like it would match more, but I want to tone it down a little bit, so I'm just going to take NYX Hot Red. So I have applied one coat. That's all I'm going to do because, like I said, I have a photo ID picture to take and I don't want to look too crazy. This is the same for all of them. I've tried all of them. This one feels a little heavier, but the consistency is not liquidy. It's actually more like a moussey consistency, similar to NYX's lip creams. It's a very similar consistency, and very little product comes out on the tip, the felt tip. It is actually not that bad of a shape, so sorry dog hair. So it works out, but it picks up really little product. I guess it's good in a sense because it helps you control how much, that way you're not like blob like a whole thing on it. The cool part is that these dry pretty fast, like even faster than the lip cream. So for a lip cream, it dries really quickly. It is matte. It does have a matte finish. So this one's definitely all-time favorite, Cocoa Bear. And when you apply it, it applies pretty even, same problem as every other one where it picks up very little product. It makes you think that your bottle is kind of empty, like you bought a bottle with like 0.01 ounce. The darker colors, like this one, I mean, it looks really good, but they kind of do the same thing as most dark colors in any liquid lipstick lip collection, even the matte creams from NYX, is that they are very streaky. So far, because I've already tried the other ones, I can tell you darker shades in the Nicka K True Matte collection are kind of streaky, but they're very beautiful. I wouldn't layer this one. I like it, but I don't use it that often because of that. This one looks prettier in the bottle than it's like a gray. It looks pretty in person, I will say, but it's less, it looks kind of, I don't know if you can see, kind of taupey, like a rosy taupey grayish color, but then when you put it on it looks more gray. So overall, what I can say is that the consistency is very, you know, creamy. Very little product goes on the brush, but the brush is pretty good for doing, you know, applying it. The darker shades, of course, they tend to be a little more streakier than, for example, Cocoa Bear. I only have 4 shades, but out of them, the darker ones tend to have been streaky. This one, I mean, you can see through it a little bit. It's not tacky. It's dried completely, which is actually interesting because with Cocoa Bear, I've used this like 5 times already. And the first few times it was like this one where, you know, it wasn't tacky, but then now it's a little bit tacky. I don't know. Maybe it was that one morning that I wore it. You gotta be really careful because if you, for whatever reason, miss your mouth or it goes outside of the line, it does stain, which is very common with cheaper brands. They're, even with eyeshadows, they tend to stain the lips, which I guess is not that bad. Once this comes out, I guess I'll have like a beautiful pink, red, and lip stain. You can definitely feel them on your lips. Definitely feel it, but it's not crumbling. It just, and it's not defining my, making my lips look like they, sorry, I'm checking the time, like they are wrinkly. Right now, I'm not planning on eating anything at all because I have to go to that appointment. Girl, come. Just rolling in my new rug. Anyway, say hi for the camera, choose. Say it's almost my birthday. Almost my birthday. Almost my birthday. Oh yeah, I have an appointment to go to. So I'm not planning on eating anything. The only thing I was planning is after my appointment, if possible, to go to In-N-Out, because in this area, the only In-N-Out is all the way on the east side, and I live on the north, so it's about like a, it's a long distance to get to In-N-Out. So I kind of, since I'm going to be in the area, I thought about it. It is 1:19. My clock is 5 minutes ahead. It is currently 1:19 and I have to be my appointment in not a little bit, and I have like an hour, but it's like an hour travel, so I have to walk. Don't have my car, so anyways, I'll be back and I'll continue this thing. I'm sorry for the very interesting background. I need to clean that part. I've cleaned up the rest of my room, but that little section, keep my cleaning supplies there for emergency. I'll probably move those out the way. And my heater that I don't get to use that much. But anyways, I'll be back. Hey y'all, I am back. I'm back from my appointment and the picture, I guess, turned out okay. But that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to discuss this little liquid lipstick. It's not the right shade. The right shade is actually in my purse. I took it just in case. Sorry, I'm a bit congested. Took the dog out for a walk. My little pretty princess out for a walk, and I guess it's allergy season. So my nose got stuffed up a little bit. So I believe I applied the lipstick around 1 something, and it is now, let's see, around 4:51, right? And I just got back. I'm a bit oily. I should probably take care of that. I had a bit of ice cream, and I had some seaweed. I love seaweed. So naturally, this, you know, sections they have faded a bit. You can see it's faded a bit. Anyway, so far it's held up pretty well. I haven't eaten any food, anything greasy, or drank anything actually. So it's still on. It's probably gonna stay on for a bit. Anyways, so I got the liquid lipstick. So yeah, so far it's holding on pretty well. The color is still vibrant, still on my lips. It doesn't bleed. It probably has to do with maybe the application of a lip liner underneath. But I do that with all my liquid lipsticks. It doesn't mean that they're not going to bleed. Even with like regular lipsticks, I put on a lip liner and some of them still bleed. So, but it probably also is because of the formula. Like I said, it's a creamy formula. And very little comes on it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Are you looking? Yes. So very little comes out on it. You see that little tiny clump. These liquid lipsticks do pretty well. They do hang on pretty well. It probably, sorry about that. From my experience from the other liquid lipsticks when I've had them, they don't survive the food test, which is kind of obvious that it's not gonna happen when you have, you know, oily food, or eating a burger or whatever. Simple oils, even like the dressing from a salad, could completely remove any makeup. And these ones are no, like, they're not above food. So it does fade out. The pros is they're affordable. Anyways, they're affordable. The shades are quite beautiful. And if I do say so, they're kind of as true to the color as it can possibly be. I'm not gonna judge, like, if it's not. A lot of lipsticks, the outside looks different than when they dry, but I think it stayed pretty true. It's still pretty vibrant. They're very affordable. The applicator is actually pretty good for applying your liquid lipstick. And for a under $5 lipstick, they last pretty long. I would say if you didn't really eat anything, it would last you probably the whole day. After eating, I believe, I went one time 8 hours, which is how long work is. One time I went 8 hours with this, which is as long as my workday worked. Which is as long as my workday, and it faded off like in the middle, like any lipstick would after eating food, obviously. But it survived, and I'm not a person who likes to reapply lipstick throughout the day. I will if I have to. I usually do that more with this one. The longevity of this one in comparison, which is a darker shade, the wine berry one, for that one I did a reapply because it's dark, it's beautiful, but when it starts fading out, it's really noticeable. And where I work, I'm so looking at people all the time, and I just don't want to be that person with like the severely, like the chola lip, not the whatever, like where the whole middle part has disappeared. And with the other lipsticks, except for this one because today was my first day, I don't mind that tearing of the center. I'm not one to reapply. So longevity is pretty well. The longevity would be a con for certain people. For me, it's not. I don't see myself. Well, it depends, I guess, what event you would be going to. I would wear this on an everyday occasion. Would I take it out to a party? I would debate it a little bit. Probably have it in my pocket because it does fade away. I mean, it's not going to stay on forever. I would probably recommend these for more everyday or work wear. I don't know about parties. I feel like when you go out to a party, especially if you're planning on doing some stuff that might leave you unable to make decisions, I would suggest not to take that. At least in my case, I would want a lipstick that would stay on a bit longer and who also doesn't have the opportunity of smudging when I'm reapplying and then having like the little red streak mark. Because these do stain, which could be a pro and a con depending on who you are. So I can also put that as a con. And the biggest con for me in this is how much product comes out on the tip. Like, it makes me feel like there's nothing in this tube. And let me get one that still has it. So, and according to this, it has 0.12 ounces, 3.5 grams, which I think, is it standard? I chose a great time to. So, I mean, it has 0.12, 0.11 ounces. No, is it ounces? Was that 1 grams? I believe that was, yeah, 0.12 ounces. It has 0.12 ounces. It has 0.12 ounces, which is as much, a little bit over what Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick has, which is 0.11. Not a huge difference, but not any reason that when you pull these out, like a little glop comes out. That's a con for me, but then the only bright side to that is that it helps you not over apply like a huge amount, like blob it on your face. So yeah, would I recommend this liquid lipstick to people? Yeah, I would. I think it's affordable. I think the shades are beautiful and it works. It actually stays on for a long time. It's an actual true matte. Like, it's not like, oh, I'm matte and it's like glossy and never dries. No, I was looking into their website and I totally wanted to buy a lot more and try more of their products because it's not a well-known like brand, but judging by the quality of these and the price, and considering that all their products range around less than $5, I would go ahead and give them a try. Any other product from their line, I would trust it because so far the performance of this was amazing to me personally, and I love my Kat Von D liquid lipsticks, but judging from my experience with Kat Von D and Anastasia Beverly Hills, I can say that, I mean, this isn't their level of quality, but for a drugstore, from what I've tried from the drugstore, it does the job. So yeah, totally recommend it. If you know of a store that has this, go out and buy it for yourself. Yeah, I'll probably link it down below, people. So anyways, yeah, I'll see you next week. Anyways, before I murder my camera,